fumbling. Good morning. Good morning. It's a rousing beginning. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek service. My name is Susan Angelos.
Hi, Susan. And I'm Eileen Hausfeld, and welcome, everybody.
Oh, God. Next will be spitballs. We want to greet and bless everyone who is watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we are grateful you are with us. Thank you for joining us. Yay! Please join me in welcoming our featured musician, Mitch Munroe. Joined by Carrie on keyboards, Dusty on bass, and Daniel on drums. Lisa is our song leader today. Thank you for sharing your music, and you guys are in for a treat.
And Christopher Brown will deliver our message today. You're in for another treat.
Yes.
A masterful treat.
Titled,
The Cat Who Became a Master.
Before we begin, I invite you all to turn your phones to silent or off so that we can all enjoy the sacred service together.
So let's take a moment to be grateful for the land the center rests upon. This is Bay Miwok and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bay Miwok and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who were stewards of the land before us. We commit to taking care of this sacred native grounds and Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and say this together,
we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness. Our mission is who we have come here to be. Again, let's say this together. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values, love, connection, service, and wisdom.
I invite the ushers to come forward, Mike for sure. If you're with us for the first time today, and feel, first of all, welcome, and if you're comfortable, raise your hand for a welcome packet. Welcome. And they're back in the room. A couple of people. So let me tell you guys, that in addition to information about Unity, this welcome packet includes a $10 coupon, which you can use to attend a class or Unity event. And we invite you to visit our Welcome Center across the patio after the service. Go up to the desk, and they'll give you another welcome gift. And then please stay around afterwards to visit with us on the patio. We're a friendly group.
As you can tell, we're rowdy today, too.
Yeah.
Connection cards are available in the newcomer welcome packets and in the seat pockets in front of you. These are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information on the share information. Doesn't say.
With the office.
The card that she was talking about allows you to share feedback and request information. So put it in the basket with your offering, and the people will pray for you during the week.
For those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website. And we have several very cool activities to highlight this week.
The stars are aligning.
They are.
Yes. Join us for an inspiring evening of uplifting music this Friday at 7 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. The New Thought Music All-Stars. Yeah. Yes, will bless us with positive, soul-nurturing, and fun songs in this one-of-a-kind concert. You'll hear our favorites, Carol Manson, Sharon Hendrickson, Carrie Hillary, and many more. The concert kicks off the West Coast New Thought Music Conference. So all are welcome. Pick up flyers for details and get your tickets in the bookstore on the website or at the door.
The Be Love gathering on September 5th is canceled to allow for this concert. Facilitators Cindy Tiara and Olivia Robbie look forward to welcoming you back on October 3rd.
So are you new to Unity or coming back after a long absence or simply wanting to welcome people who are new to Unity? If so, join us on Sunday, September 7th, that's next week Sunday at 1 p.m. in the community room for our new to Unity welcome. Enjoy light snacks as you make new friends and learn about Unity here.
And would you like to learn more about Unity beliefs, principles, and history? Join Reverend Kristen for the Unity Basics class, starting Tuesday, September 9th at 7 p.m. The class will be held here in the sanctuary and is open to everyone. All 3 sessions are necessary to become a member.
Be still and know with Reverend Kristen and Unity prayer chaplains at Unity's 32nd Annual World Day of Prayer. It's on Wednesday, September 10th at 6:30. So you immerse yourself in a cacophony of simultaneous affirmative prayers, leading to a sound bath by Cindy Tierra in the sanctuary. And then we'll continue in sacred ceremony out in the labyrinth as our collective prayers dissolve in water and live on in Unity's rose garden.
And then continue with the peaceful energy with Reiki Healing Circle at 7:30 in the community room.
Now, as we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath and affirming our statement of faith together.
There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God.
We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
This is a new one, but feel free to hum along or sing along if you're picking up on it. All is well in my soul. I believe in divine order. All is well in my soul. I can trust in the divine. All is well in my soul. I believe in divine order. All is well in my soul. I can trust in the divine. All is well in divine order. All is well in divine order. In divine order, all is well. In divine order, all is well in my soul. I embrace the divine order. All is well in my soul. I am one with the divine. All is well in my soul. I embrace the divine
breathing in that last note, the vibration of all is well, and resting in that. Asking yourself that in this moment, isn't it absolutely true that in this precious moment, this alive moment, that all is well? And to simply relax into that, trusting it, that in this moment, it has always been well. Always. And taking another breath, and feeling the vibration of the sound as it touches the heart and silences the mind. and feeling the comfort of the music washing over us, inviting us to stay as long as we like in this silence, this spaciousness, that every time we touch, we become more familiar with this inner landscape. The landscape that knows that all is well. And in fact, knows that always has been, all has been well. It simply is. And for this, we give such thanks and gratitude.
All is well in my soul. I embrace the divine order. All is well in my soul. I am one with the divine. All is well, all is well. In divine order, all is well. In divine order, in divine order, all is well. In divine order, all is well.
There was a boy, a certain strange, enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way. And as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. There was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very, very spoke of many things, fools and kings. This he said to me, the greatest joy that you will ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. In return. In return. In return.
Okay, that's the message right there. To be loved and love in return, to be, that's what we're talking about today. The title of the talk is The Cat That Became a Master. So it's, I hope this talk doesn't make you catatonic. Okay. I want to thank Reverend Kristen for allowing me back. And I thank her, and I know that you miss her, and we're going to have a good time. So, we're all searching for this truth that fills our heart, that makes us feel whole, that makes us feel alive. And it's that truth that can't be given. I can't just give you that truth. And it's not about earning the truth either. And it's not about reading about it. It's this truth that really can't even be spoken. But you recognize it when it's there. And you feel it when it's there. And also you can live it. And so this talk is about Bob's wisdom. Bob's my cat. And Bob's going to be telling you his story. But before we get to Bob, 25 years ago was kind of the beginning of my journey when Christian, my oldest son, writes me a letter from Japan. And he's in studies heavy into Zen. And he's in the monasteries and he's doing the work. And he writes this letter. And at the bottom of the letter it says this quote, "Do not follow in the footsteps of the master, but seek what the master sought." Ooh, you know what that means. I knew exactly what that meant, and I went, that's good. And it's up on my desk, and it's been there ever since as a reminder. I can't walk in anybody else's shoes. I need my own shoes. Otherwise, I get blisters. So, a little while later, I was at Ace Hardware. And you know, they have those little trinkets on the way out. And these are these magnets for your refrigerator. And the magnet said, "It's not the path you find, but it's the trail that you blaze." Ooh, there it is again. What trails am I blazing, or am I following somebody else's path? And it's easy to follow somebody else's path because it's worn. It's easy to follow. It's not scary. And besides, you might meet people along. What if you go into the wilderness? Ooh. And so I'm talking to Bob about this. And Bob says, "Let me tell you a story. I know exactly what you're talking about." And so Bob starts out by saying, "When I was a little kitten," and there's the first slide there. "When I was just a little guy, my parents took me to a temple, and they gave me up." What? I lost my family, my brothers and sisters. I've lost that love, but they wanted me to be spiritual. And so I stayed. And the monks were very kind to me, and they taught me well. And I learned scriptures, and I had my little Zafu cat cushion I sat on, and I had my little cat robes. And I became a really good student. So good that people from the town would come and watch me sit, and they'd say, "Oh, he's so spiritual." I didn't understand it, but the people in the temple did, because the money was coming in because people wanted to see the cat. So I started to feel pretty proud about being this spiritual person, this spiritual cat. And it wasn't sitting well. And after a couple years, I'm all grown up, and I'm still feeling that ache. I haven't discovered that place within me that's true. Now, I know all about, yep, he's grown up, huh? I know all about the Zen practices, but I don't know who I am. And so I was wondering, looking around at all the other monks, I go up and ask the head monk, "Tell me, truthfully now, have you found what you've been looking for? Do you really have peace in your heart?" And the monk bowed his head. "No." And Bob said, "Wow, how long have you been doing this?" 50 years. 50 years! I don't have 50 years. I'm out of here. And as Bob said, he ran. He said, "There's something I am missing, and I have to leave what's here." And so he walks out, and as he's going through this day, he's realizing this is the first time he's really been out on his own. And it's like, there's nobody watching. I don't have to be anybody. This is pretty cool. So he gets to the gatekeeper to the wilderness. The gatekeeper says, "Ha, I know you. You're that Zen cat. I can tell by your robes." And Bob could feel the pride. "Oh, yes, I am." "What are you doing out here?" "Well, I couldn't find it in the monastery. Maybe it's in the wilderness. I know of all the other masters have gone into the wilderness. Perhaps I can find it there." And the gatekeeper said, "That's pretty good, Bob. I'll tell you, you're going to have to leave your robes. You're going to have to leave your identity. You're going to have to leave everything at the gate." Bob said, "Okay, because what I've found so far hasn't done it. I'm willing to try." And the gatekeeper says, "Okay, good. But first I want you to admit something, and I want to hear it from your voice. I want you to admit that you don't know, that you thought you did, but you don't really know." "Okay, it's true. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I know when I find it." The gatekeeper said, "That's a great beginning. Great beginning." And so off Bob goes. Now, it didn't come too long before he found on his path a stream. And he starts to cross the stream, and poop, up comes this magical fish. Of course, it's a magical fish. And the magical fish says, "I can tell you're a seeker on the path. I'm here to give you some guidance. I'm here to tell you about the magical tree in the cedar forest, that if you sit in the branch of that tree, you will find what you're looking for." And Bob goes, "Yippee, okay, that's for me." And so the fish said, but that's not really what you're looking for. I'm here to tell you what you're actually looking for." "Okay. What you're looking for, Bob, is you're looking to become not good at, but to become a master of giving and receiving love. Not just good at it, but a master at it. Do you know what that means? Bob says, no, I don't know what that means. That's your journey. Go to the tree and see what you find. And so off Bob goes. And the first thing he hits is a crossroads. I know none of us have ever hit crossroads before, and we start sitting at the cross going, which way am I going to go? How can I know what's the right decision to make? Meanwhile, the cat's thinking out loud, and there's the turtle sitting there. The turtle wakes up and goes, oh, yeah, you're a seeker, and you're trying to figure out which is the right path to take. Lucky I'm here to inform you. There is no right path. What? What do you mean? What you're looking for, you can find on any path, because it's not on the path. It's what you bring to the path. I'm not so sure, turtle. Trust me, I've been doing this for 70 years. I've seen a lot of seekers, and that's what they tell me. I'm still not buying it. By the way, where's the tree in the forest? That's the middle way. Okay, well, thank you for your advice, turtle. Oh, the turtle says, one last thing. On your path, on your journey, there will be obstacles. Many obstacles. Those obstacles are the most important part of your journey because they bring out your wild nature and your creativity. So don't shy away from the obstacles. And when you see an obstacle, don't push. Move towards it. That's my advice. Okay, turtle, that's enough. I'm going to go. I'm going to find my tree. And so off Bob goes. And he's heading up the mountain now, and it's getting steep. It's starting to rain, and there's wind, and it's getting dark. Not a good thing for cats. They like cozy, you know? And so Bob's looking up up at the mountain and going, I don't know. This has been a wrong decision. This is one of those obstacles. I'm supposed to embrace it. Yeah, right. And then he sees a flicker of light way up in the rocks. And so he starts to climb up towards the rocks. And it's slippery, and he's climbing up there. Looks inside. There's a badger in this cave with a fire. It's warm, and there's food, and there's a little bed for him. It's like, wow, this is great. The badger invites him in. And the badger says, eat first, and then we'll talk. Wow, this is great. Bob eats when he's full and he's relaxed and he's warm. The badger asks him, what are you looking for? I'm looking for peace in my heart. I know what I'm looking for, I just haven't found it. The badger said, are you sure? Look, right now in this moment. Just look. Boom, just like that. Look. Are you okay in this moment? Is anything missing from this moment? And Bob was silent. A silence that he hadn't known before because he really looked. The badger was so compelling that he looked and he had to admit that there was nothing missing from this moment. There was that momentary fullness that he'd been looking for. He had touched something that the badger had taught him to look. And the badger said, oh. The most important thing is to find something so engaging that you forget yourself. Bob thought about that. Yeah, I can see that. I really haven't found that yet, something so engaging. I still feel like I'm a monk. He said, yeah, but when you find something that makes you come alive, that truly makes you come alive, you forget yourself in the moment. That carries you along. And Bob thought about that, and he said, yeah, that's true. And Bob said, you know, you're probably traveling to the tree, am I correct? I've seen a lot of you guys coming through here. I tell them all the same thing. It's not the destination. It's not even the journey. It's who you're traveling with. Who you're sharing your life with is so important. Chances are you'll be disappointed in the tree. From what I know about you so far, you're going to have to shed your monk. You're going to have to shed more of your past. And Bob says, I don't know how to do that. Just trust. Trust your inner wild nature, and it will guide you. But you're going to have to find your inner wild nature. I don't know how to do that. No, you don't. But if you forget yourself, it will come. Okay. And so the badger said, we'll speak more in the morning. And so they go to sleep, and the next morning, the badger's gone, and Bob's left to contemplate everything he's learned so far on the journey as he walks out of the cave and down the mountain into the great cedar forest. He finds the tree instantly. It's easy. There's lots of tracks around it. It's well worn. And he climbs up the tree, and there's the branch. It's well worn. And he sits on the branch. He says, yeah, this has got to be it. Look at this. There's all this evidence. He sits down, goes into meditation, and waits. And waits. It's not happening. He's waiting some more. It's not happening. Pops one eye open and goes, what? Maybe it's not in the tree after all. Maybe all of my teachers of the path here were right. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. And just then, this squirrel, as Bob describes it, starts hurtling acorns at him. Ouch! Ow! Oh, ow! Get out of my tree, the squirrel says. What are you doing in my tree? I've seen you pilgrims up here all the time, messing in my tree. This is my tree. There's nothing spiritual about this tree. Look at all these trees. They're all spiritual. And you pick my tree? Get out of here. Well, Bob going, okay. So he climbs down the tree and he goes off into the forest. And it's the first time he's really felt truly alone. Probably more alone than he's ever felt before. He's lost his family. He's lost his community with the monks. His spirituality that he thought he had was no longer relevant for where he was now. And he's just sat there and he sobbed into the grass. And Bob told me this was what St. John of the Cross talks about. The dark night of the soul, when everything is left and you're truly on your own and there's nothing to grasp. And he thinks, well, maybe that's what the turtle was talking about. This is the greatest obstacle of all. This is it. How do I move forward into this? Maybe there's something within this emptiness that I can't see. Maybe there's something here. Well, I'm going to do what a cat does. I'm going to take a nap. So Bob takes a nap, and when he wakes up, I'm hungry. Okay, and that's the very next step. And so he starts to hunt. And there's something very freeing about what's happening, because that's what's next, is I'm hungry. I'm sleepy, I slept, and now I'm hungry. I eat. And so for the next weeks, he did exactly that. He became much more natural, and something alive started to come alive within him. His heart started to open. He started to see nature not as an obstacle, but as a companion, showing him where the animals were. It was all in harmony. I know the mice didn't appreciate it, but Bob did. But there was a harmony here, and he felt at peace, not a fullness, but at ease for the very first time. Alone in the wilderness, he was not separate. He was a part of it. This was a big deal. And it wasn't long before he stumbled upon Butterfly Valley. And there he is. In Butterfly Valley, there were these flowers everywhere, and butterflies and hummingbirds, and it was like paradise. And something in him, the beauty in him, blew him open, just blew him open. And he sat there stunned, just watching. I know he looked serious there, but that's Bob. And he's looking at all this, all the beauty. And his heart, for the first time, is really opening. And if that wasn't enough, he sees this little paw pop up out of the grass and bat at a butterfly, and then roll back into the grass and giggle. What's that? It was a kitten. And Bob goes up and starts watching the kitten from afar, and the kitten is playing delight, innocent, fresh, new, just with nowhere else to go but to be in this precious moment that the kitten didn't even know how precious it was. But Bob did. Bob, you see, has come the full journey all the way around. So now he can appreciate what he truly lost as a little kitten himself. And so he walks up and says, "Hi, my name's Bob." And the kitten says, "Oh, hi, my name's Mink. Can we be friends?" Bob says, "Sure, sure." And Bob said it from a place within him that he didn't know before. This is what that full circle of love, that's what the magical fish was talking about, giving and receiving love. Innocently, effortlessly. It just was with ease. And little Mink said, "Hey, let's play." Bob says, "I'm a little rusty, but let's go." And so they began to play. And they played and they played. And over time, Mink grew up. And now you can see from the picture that they're traveling companions. Now, it's not about the destination. It's not about the path. It's about your luggage and who you're traveling with. And there they are, ready for their next adventure, the traveling cats. But if you think about it, to become a master of giving and receiving love, how do we learn that? If not by the obstacles, if not by bumping up, if not by finding that wild, untamed nature within us that knows no fear, that's willing to take the chances, the tough chances, that's willing to be vulnerable, that's willing to stand out and to take a stand and to make a difference. This is what tempers us. This is what enriches our heart. And this is Bob's message to all of us. Find a good traveling companion. become engaged and involved. And I think there's something else Bob had to say. Oh, and trust in what makes you come alive. Really what wakes you up. What gets you so engaged that you forget who you are and what's going on. That you become that engaged in life that it all sort of disappears, and what's left is the unity and the wonder of exactly what always has been. All is well right now.
Thank you, Christopher, for the story of Bob.
I got nothing on the Bob thing. He's amazing. Our prayer chaplains are available after this service to provide personal prayer support. If you are a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stoles.
Whether you have a joy or concern on your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
And now, let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community. They're shown on the screen in front of you. And for those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity by using your bank's free bill pay service.
That's worth an extra couple bucks in the offering, don't you think? And now I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation with me together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat that knows where it's at.
Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, cause everything else is obsolete.
Strictly high-button shoes.
A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born.
Every time he plays,
Yeah, with a square in the act, you can set music back
to the caveman days. Cha-cha-cha-cha, bum.
I've heard some corny birds who tried to sing.
But still a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing.
Who wants to dig a hokey gig or stuff like that?
Everybody wants to be a cat. A square with a horn makes you wish you were born.
Every time he plays,
Rinky tinky tink. With square in the act, you can set music back to the caveman days. Yeah, everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
and as you always
Have a welcome mat. Everybody digs a swinging cat. Who wants to be a Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Everybody's picking up on that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born.
Every time he plays,
Oh, ring-a-ding-a-dinky. With a square in the act, you can set music back
to the caveman days.
I've heard some corny birds who tried to sing.
But still a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing.
Who wants to dig a hokey gig or stuff like that?
When everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat.
Sing it with me now.
Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat.
One more time.
Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat.
We have no kids today. The children are not coming.
The song we can sing. Oh yeah, we can.
Yes, I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay.
As we bless this offering, we bless the giver and the gift, that it may go forth and multiply and increase the good in our lives and the lives of those we touch. And let's affirm, we give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now.
All right, so we're gonna sing this song to bless the kids and to sing it to the child within. All right, start us off. It's all right. It's all good. It's all in divine order, right? If we don't get that today, then this is gonna make it. Are we ready for it? Okay, go ahead. There we go. We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of
So let's bless our children, youth, and teachers and the children with them.
Bless them from afar.
Yes. Children, youth,
And teachers, We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
All right, now we're going to play our closing song. So please rise in body or spirit. And if you like to hold hands, check with your neighbor and make sure they are somebody who is ready to hold hands today. All right? Or you can put your hands over your heart. Here we go. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. And all is well. And all is well.
You are the light, the love, the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine. Give a little purr. Gotta get the purr in there. Have fun and spread joy.